Okay, I think we are live. Yes, we are. Goody. How's my audio? Yes, we are. Goody. How's my audio? Audio is coming through, so we are good to go for Hogwarts Legacy episode 78, Gryffindor House. Now, we're getting close to the end of the game, but we're not quite there yet. I think we have enough of that to get going, though.
Dead? What do you mean, dead?
Okay, let's attend History of Magic.
I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. I forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
I've never been so bored in my life as in history of magic.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here. Grimbold Weft was responsible for some of the rebellion.
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, Or
Revelio.
rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Afbuttle of the cheerful countenance nestled
Sir
among the
Afbuttle was the
ranks.
friendliest knight. And
His
This
fame
is a
was not
centuries-old
won
likeness
by
of
vanquishing
Pandadon.
foes in
Fearless mouse
combat,
hunter
nor
and
by
devoted
slaying
study
bloodthirsty
companion.
dragons.
People have always loved their
Father in
pets.
training
I find that
yards
comforting.
and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage
Revelio.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes, since obviously those would not be found in castles.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnaby. Rumor has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again. Perhaps she succeeded. I suppose we'll never know.
Okay. What should we do next? Why is there a troll?
You can't stop us. Easily diverted. Kill spell. I won't rest. I will make you pay.
Okay.
Revelio.
I know I heard. We're dying, are we?
Okay.
Revelio.
Afraid to fight.
Dude!
Unforgivable.
You can help me out for a bit.
Revelio.
Unforgivable. Red Rock will lead us to victory.
Revelio.
Where are you? That worked! Okay, let's go and see if we can find Lodgok. I know there's a cutscene in here somewhere, but I can't remember exactly where. I think it's near the end, but I'll mute just in case.
There could be goblin loyalists in here. Revelio. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Revelio. Look at the size of this mine. Lodgok, where are you?
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyals. I have to keep my wits about me.
I'm gonna change up my outfit real quick. I like it, it's just, well, we haven't changed it for a bit. So I thought now would be a good time to do so, as we're running out of time before we hit the main game. The end game. I like that one. There's probably at least one conjuration chest in here, maybe more, I don't know. Anyway, back to the quest.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. these pipes go?
Rebellion.
One less human to worry about. That was meant for me. That's your best. This'll be a laugh. You can't stop us.
Rebellion. Rebellion.
Not your best moment, I fear. One less human to worry about. Such arrogance. Easily like how nice it
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
follower, Ranrock. Revelio. These devices run on steam power. Revelio. Revelio. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop the artillery.
is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lodgok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was. Don't!
Are you alright?
I'll never understand you, Lodgok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
Abracadabra!
Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Okay. Are we at the end of the Christmas season is what I want to know. Judging by the Great Hall? Not yet.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Okay. Rats are having a nibble. Yep, we're definitely still in Christmas season. So it must be mid to late December? The 12 days of Christmas, after that you have to take down all Christmas decorations or keep them up all year. And the 12 days of Christmas go into the new year, so we must be somewhere around that point, I'm guessing. I haven't been to Arranshire yet. Arranshire? Whatever. Where's the boathouse? There's a flue flame there.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before. Rebellion.
I want to see if there's any quests in Arranshire. Which there is.
Oh, Armchair. This hamlet is simply crawling with life.
I can't go back there.
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley? Edgar Adley? No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he'd wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
Why would someone risk their life for spider venom?
As a potion ingredient, acromantula venom is incredibly valuable. In large part because it is, as poor Milo has proven, impossible to get from a live acromantula.
If I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
Now, where could that acromantula cave be?
We have faced acromantulas before.
once. And at the time we didn't know there was an acromantula, but we have done it before. And I'm going to raid what chests I can here. Okay, a wand handle. Not quite what I was after, but...
Didn't Clementine Willardsley ask you to follow those butterflies into the Forbidden Forest for her? Not the bravest person, that Clementine.
Revelio.
Levioso and Stupefy combined.
Bless me.
Revelio.
A Thestral statue. Now I know there's one we can't get because it's connected to another quest.
Alohomora.
So at least one.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
That we do not need to bother collecting.
Revelio. Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Yeah, I know there's some in a area connected to a quest. Okay. Before we do that, let's go and check out this gear in the room of requirement. Okay, we've got some that are better. anything that looks good. I'm not seeing anything that's catching my eye. Ick. There is a reason why I left this space blank. Yikes, that's a smidge bigger than I was anticipating. Now let's have a look at what else we got. We got some statues, I know that. That's the Gothic bookcase. Are the others to do with, the vivariums? Quite possibly. Okay. That's like the fountain in Central Hall. Standing stone. And a twisted statue. Okay. Hi? Hi.
thinks you've made marvellous improvements here.
Thanks.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Bless me.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Next time, I hope the spiders do their marauding.
You're... Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
Eesh.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
That's even more than I was anticipating.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I should investigate. The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here. This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned.
Yeah, that's an Acromantula. What part of they can speak don't you get?
So this is the infamous absconder.
Will that help?
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
You look none the worse for wear. I take it you decided against entering the Absconder's cave, then?
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that Acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by.
On another adventure, are we?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
Weren't we just here?
expected. Surely that's the last of them.
Can we get some daylight, please? Oh, this ain't daylight. That's better.
Assassin! Oh, pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy Milo's daughter was to get that watch.
Revelio.
Fair enough.
Reparo. Revelio. What do we have here? Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. This is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. A ladder. I'm not sure I want to know where this leads. Best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
A lot of spiders, that's what.
Hexax. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Spider.
Is simply too many. All of the execs.
Okay, that didn't work. Leave it at that.
Revelio. Bombarda.
There's gotta be a way through.
That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Now we just need to find the matriarch, the one laying all the eggs.
I hope that's the last spider. Revelio. No, wait, that's the last one. And she's angry.
Don't blame her one bit. We just killed all her kids. I do not blame her one bit for being annoyed. We killed all her kids. Hey, which I'm pretty sure would annoy most mothers. Now to get out of here. Okay, let's go and report spider demolition to that guy in Hogsmeade.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
I prefer that each customer...
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
it seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me.
She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved.
I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
Even so, you'll want to prepare yourself. The place needs something of a clean-up.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
The Ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in Agrabah.
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear, that sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. Hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
Only a proper flying ace could beat Imelda's record 3 times.
Let's go and talk to Miss Cricket. A lot of back and forth between Hogsmeade right now.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Okay. I'll admit, he does sound like a bit like a prick. However, Madam Scribner is probably going to be quite annoyed. Especially if he doesn't shut up.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh boy, I know that Merlin trial. It took me ages to do that last time. Bless me.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Did you hear that?
If the head... My mom!
What have you done?
Disarm my wand.
I know what that means.
No more happy days for you. To your knees. That's just the beginning.
The darkness will swallow you up.
Made it great. Aha! Back for more. Had enough?
Lumos. Alohomora.
wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down. I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the 3 broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the 3 broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this. Frame. I must protest! This is no place for polite company! Not with the horrors you keep... Oh! Finally! Back on my wall and more angelic than ever!
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
I'm not usually one to give thanks. There's a sort of servant ring to it. But I suppose some gratitude is in order? As a show of goodwill, I'll exclude whatever misdeeds I hear about you in my reports to the headmaster. And I do hear quite a bit. Now, be off with you. I can't be seen talking to a student. Go on then, go! It's all right, everyone. I'm back.
I was simply saying before that I prefer to dine on hand on account of the wider selection of merchandise. Might be, could have been more different. I don't know.
Just checking how long this stream's been going on for. I've got all the wands. Nice. Five more to find. And then there's 3 from a vendor. Okay, I'm going to leave it here for today, and next time we will meet up with Ominous and Anne, and then see what else we can get up to. So until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!